Hey you guys, what's going on? Chris Hardis here. We have fun here. Why homeschooling builds stronger families and even stronger learners is what I'm here to talk to you guys about. I want to persuade you guys to see if I can get you guys to want to homeschool your children. This is my wife's classroom. She uses the Abeka curriculum. The Abeka curriculum is a Christian-based learning curriculum, something that you're not going to learn in your public school system. We've been homeschooling our kids for about 6 years now. Um, my wife is a former educator. She taught middle school, she taught high school, and she taught college. And one day we just came to the decision that I think that our kids would benefit better if we were able to homeschool them, give them the one-on-one that they need, which is one of the biggest benefits of homeschooling. Being able to make your own schedule, teach your kids at their own pace, and that one-on-one face-to-face. The only downside about homeschooling that I would say is the social aspect of it. You will have to find a lot of things for your kids to do outside of the home to be able to socialize with kids their own age. We even have a mascot. If you see him walking around, that's Jericho. Hey Jericho, whoop whoop, go cockapoos. So back to it. So what's the problem? Well, the overall problem that I know about traditional schools is they can't meet every child's need. Some children learn way differently than others, and I would say if you know about the learning styles of children or adults, just anybody in general, everybody learns differently. Some kids are more of a hands-on. Some kids can just read and catch on. Some kids you got to persuade a little bit to get to where they need to be. And when you have a classroom setting of 25 kids and you have kids at all different levels, well, of course, the only kids that like to be lectured to, if the teacher is a lecturer, are gonna be the kids that are paying attention. If you have a teacher that's hands-on, the kids that are the hands-on kids are gonna be the ones paying attention. So you get a classroom full of different levels, and some kids just don't learn that way. So being homeschooled, you don't have to only teach to one child. You can actually hit each child. Like right here is my daughter Olivia's station. She is a second grader. Over here in this corner is my child Charlie's. She is a kindergartner. And then over here is my son Jacob. He is a sixth grader. So they each have their own station, TV, DVD players, their own kits, and everything that they need. And they're all met where they learn. And my wife's desk is over here, and she's able to give them what they need and when they need it. Satisfaction, homeschool helps. Homeschool, for one, helps my kids because I have two kids that I know if I was to send them to a regular school, they would not succeed. Um, they don't have any disabilities or anything, but just the way that they learn, I know that they would be left behind because teachers wouldn't want to give that one-on-one time or give that time that they're going to need to be able to succeed. Um, the benefits of homeschooling I've hit on throughout the entirety of the speech, but I'll go over them again. You'll be able to work at your own pace, is number one. You'll be able to feed the kids what you would want for them to eat. You don't have to worry about bullying. You don't have to worry about buying unnecessary clothing products. You can basically put your hands on your kid, and you're responsible as an adult, as a parent, for their education and how they succeed and how they learn and where they go from here. So if you're a parent or a future parent that's interested in homeschooling, talk to a couple of homeschooling parents. Find a couple of co-ops, find a couple of pods is what they're called, which is a group of homeschooling parents that generally get together and they go on these field trips. They play in these sporting events. They do a lot of things just like a regular school would, but as a group, which gives them their social aspect. So homeschooling isn't about hiding your kids at home. It's about preparing them to face life and to give them real life situations. Like I said, Christian based learning, real life situations, real instances where they're going to need to be able to think for themselves, act for themselves, and just be better people. As parents, we're here to guide our children. You can't count on somebody else to do it for you. Education first starts at home at a very young age, and we chose to keep it here at home and bring them up as far as we could. I have a daughter that's in private school, like I said earlier. We chose to do that just so she could get a taste of what real life is to bring. Um, she's she's doing very well. She's struggling a little bit, but once again, it's real life. We're here to guide our children. So, like I said, education starts at home, and that's something that we believe in here. And if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, I'm here. Thank you guys. You have a good one.